Newsletter, April 2024. Optimal health and spiritual natural medicine. Be blessed, dear souls, embodied on the earth. In this month of April 2024, as a light worker, you can notice this every day. Your life is intense and exciting, since every present moment of each day brings its lot of initiations to live, which correspond exactly to what needs to be healed inside you or integrated in your cells. These initiations are also made to fortify you. Indeed, as soon as you have positioned yourself at the service of light, or said in other words, as soon as you have given your massive and sincere yes to God, then the universe, which is perfect, organizes for each of you a fascinating life program, in the sense that it offers you moments sending you into raptures as well as experiences that have to be lived. Moments of well-being and even of bliss can result from beautiful, happy and simple surprises offered by life. They can also result from a joyous daily life full of fantasy, allowing you to adapt yourself, blossom and grow. And for the experiences that need to be lived, resulting from initiations offered by life every day, they represent opportunities to be confronted to what remains still a bit rough in you, provided you are mindful to the meaning of the present time. These experiences invite you to modify your thoughts, words and deeds in such a way that you can heal from persisting wounds of the soul. By doing so, you integrate these healings not only at a brain and mind level, but rather in your cells. In order to be able to heal yourself on a daily basis, to develop your potential and your inner strength, you need to be in good health. And you also need to be in good health in order to resist the attacks made by the dark forces that you should not underestimate, because they are present all over the planet, trying to deceive and enslave human beings and keeping them into a state of ignorance. How to take care of your health? How to remain in good health? By just being mindful of the events you live with the sharpest discernment possible, and by considering your health from an overall and holistic perspective, striking a balance thanks to spiritual natural medicine. A full care of spiritual natural medicine touches all the bodies, the physical one as well as the energetic ones, the Christic atmic body, the astral body, the mental body, the emotional body, and the etheric one. In order to maintain and take care of your physical body, you first need healthy food which combines bio and nutritive food of good quality, if possible but not mandatory, vegetarian and raw food, bringing to the body proteins, unsaturated fatty acids, and a few glucids of slow digestion, and a whole of vitamins and vital trace elements. Your physical body also needs sport practice on a regular basis with deep, complete and mindful breaths in connection with nature. It is also important to drain your organs like the liver and the kidneys in order to get rid of toxins. You can also benefit from course of treatments of vitamins, homeopathic care, acupuncture, essential oils, phytotherapy, osteopathy, massages. They will be harmoniously associated and adapted to each one. A specific attention will be granted to detoxifying care for all the beings who have received graphens after unwelcome injections. Let's take some examples to better understand this. Let's take the example of someone suffering from an exhausting and persisting cough. The rational chemical medicine will immediately prescribe a cough mixture. But by prescribing all these anti-things, this medicine interrupts a process where the human body tries to exteriorize and express itself. Consequently, this approach does not resolve the cause and origin of this cough. Whereas the intelligence during a care of spiritual natural medicine tries to understand why this individual has a cough and where does it come from. The therapist will feel beyond the bronchitic pathology if this cough results from a general problem and or from a prolongated state of sadness or even from a hidden sorrow. He will be able to do so because it searches the origin in an intuitive manner, driven by the intelligence of the heart and by doing the synthesis of his medical knowledge within him and by being guided by even and infused with divine energy. This cough can be healed, bringing back joie de vivre to the patient thanks to holistic medical treatments such as homeopathy and acupuncture associated with benevolent therapists' healing words and with the divine energy flow that comes down thanks to his channel. Consequently, the therapeutic action will be done on both the physical body and the emotional one. The therapist who knows how to channel divine energy will be able to detect if this sadness stems from a depressive state during this life, and so he will do a care on the mental body or from a past life, and so he will do a care on the astral body, which is connected to karma and wounds of the soul coming from past lives and still present in this life because not healed during those former lives. Let's take now the example of a woman suffering from a pain at her right knee. The rational chemical medicine will prescribe her anti-inflammatory and an analgesic. That is to say, the same anti-things which mask symptoms without trying to know the real cause. As this cause is not found and eradicated, it will follow its course in depth, sometimes silently, and it can trigger a serious disease. Spiritual natural medicine will offer some soothing homeopathic treatment, for example, like belladonna and arnica. Spiritual natural medicine will make the energy flow in the body thanks to acupuncture by removing a local stasis, source of inflammation. The therapist in spiritual natural medicine will ask if the patient feels an anger, which can also be source of a local inflammation, making the liver and the gallbladder overworked, which can affect the eyes, the thyroid, and trigger a sciatica. The therapist will invite the patient to soothe this anger inside her, which can sometimes be a rage and violence against herself as much as against others. The therapist will help the patient truly forgive the responsible of this anger and not blocking the energy free flow. You know this, life is movement. Blockages, breaks, immobility and fear are anti-life. The right knee can also symbolize the direction that the patient would like to take in her life, but she is either blocked or she prevents herself from doing so. As long as a patient is animated with goodwill, all the bodies will be treated, harmonized, and set back to the Creator's standard. Physical body, knee, liver, the gallbladder. Emotional body, anger. Mental body, stubbornness, this state of blockage and negative thoughts, establishing a connection with the corresponding negative egregor. Astral body with the karmic resonances. Atmic Christic body, forgiveness. Finally, let's take the example of a woman suffering from eczema. Instead of the routine prescription of all the anti-inflammatories and cortisone, let's rather see what could be the origin of this pain for this patient. Maybe this woman is too much closed in upon herself, too much introverted, and naturally it makes it difficult for her to communicate with others. The skin represents a barrier which separates and establishes a protection between her inner self and the others. It is even truer if this woman considers the world as hostile and dangerous. Here we have something. And again, the spiritual natural medicine's approach will treat all the bodies, physical body, thanks to healthy food and soothing balms and creams, respecting the natural centrifugal elimination of the body, emotional body, by dissipating the fear of the exterior world, mental body, soothing distrust, astral body, an important shyness affecting the perception of the outer world, which can be in resonance with a former life as a healer, misjudged as a witch, and condemned to be burned at the stake, like it used to be at that time during the Middle Ages. Hence the perception of today's world as dangerous. These examples are quite schematic, and reality is far richer, bearing more nuances. Indeed, two people can react very differently when facing the same situation, because their reaction depends on their respective karma, wounds of the soul, and emotional and mental flows. Every path of life is different, and there is no competition nor rivalry on and between these paths. Every human being belongs to the divine sacred circle of mankind. A patient's good willingness can account for the rapidity of the healing, as well as the quality of the therapist, depending on his alignment, experience, his spiritual natural medicine, the force of his sacred kundalini, his heart and third eye opening, and his powerful and intimate connection with the celestial Father and Mother Earth. This is the mission of Infinity Quest, which is explained in the series of books Infinity Quest with Sounds and Light, and it will be materialized in the forthcoming health centers during the future health courses there. Being and remaining in good health is a commitment you take. You should feel entirely responsible of what you live, and consequently, you should discard the tendency to consider yourself as a victim. Indeed, nothing happens by chance, and absolutely everything obeys the divine laws. The law of attraction and affinity, you attract what you are, and the law of reciprocity of effects, you reap what you sow. You should take care of your physical body, which is the temple of your soul, as already explained above. Have sound emotions. Purify your thoughts in order to make them all positive and consequently all connected to egregores of positive energy with powerful positive returns for you. Clean your astral body by purging your personal karma thanks to the redressing process. Enlighten more and more your Christic atmic body thanks to pure prayers and sincere forgiveness. Your love is paramount. Love for yourself by taking care of yourself, and love for the other, for your fellows, for mankind. Your life contains benevolence, compassion, kindness, no judgment, generosity, and it touches the others while raising the general vibration. Pay attention to the others, to your neighbors and your surrounding, in order to be ready to offer your help to those in pain or in a difficult situation. Show solidarity to each other. And please be an active participant to disclose the truth and to spread true knowledge with love. Your soul has chosen to embody on the earth during these times of trouble, it is true, where all lies are unmasked one by one, and this can trigger real shocks for some people, and they will need your generous support. Each of you has a role to play. Despite of these perversions, manipulations and attacks led by the dark forces, please be sure that the example of your life in alignment pulls mankind up towards light. And thanks to perseverance, this will trigger the shift towards the world of beauty. Always remember that when your life is in alignment with the divine laws, the universe helps you and God guides you. In blooming holistic health, the divine energy permanently flows in you and you become strong, beautiful, useful, and as majestic as mountains. In blooming health, you are fully a worker establishing the new world of beauty. Be blessed, dear souls, embodied on the earth. Be blessed for your open heart and consciousness. Be blessed, dear beings. You are much helped and loved. Christ Al Shaya.